Kia ora everybody, welcome back to Mr. T's Toy House. As promised, I'm going to keep these ID cars rolling along. In the last stall of these, I opened some of these. ID cars are really cool. They do no longer make them anymore. So I'm really stoked to have them in my collection. I believe I've mentioned that time and time again. But with each video, I'll just sort of give you another quick, just a quick rundown of ID cars. Cool, let's open some more, listen to some NOS in the background, and we'll enjoy. Have got my sharp knife today, have got a bottle of water because talking can just make you dry alone. So I'm going to start these ones off. These are sort of my American bunch of ID cars. I'll start off with this little beauty, Corvette C7R. Awesome looking car. If I open up the box, you can see the car's hiding in there. We've got the car sitting there. That's awesome. Just flick this light on, excuse me. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it's an extra light source, so that's great. Okay, so these boxes, yep, some of them I have sealed. You can see the seal there. I'm breaking the seal as I feel, personally, I don't think the value is going to change heaps whether they're sealed or non-sealed, but it is what it is. I want to open them for me, I want to open them for you, and let's see what they actually look like, because although this picture's fantastic on the box, there's nothing like the real thing. There's your wee scan code there, that gets this particular car into the game. It's a shame these sort of ran out, but they've sort of been overtaken, taken off the market and kind of brought back. I'm hoping with a metal base for the price you pay for them. These ones of course have the ID base. See how much detail I can get away with here. This is quite a nice paint job on them. All of these ID cars, they're super shiny, have beautiful colours. Most of them have a bit of a spectra colour to them. Yeah, nice car. Not a lot of detail on the front. Not a lot of detail. Oh, a wee bit of detail. Quite a nice detail on the back actually. But it's all about the paint and the wheels. I reckon these go extra fast, so who knows. I haven't had them on the track. You could buy an ID track, but it cost quite a bit of money just for the track alone. I did not really want to put my cars on the track anyway, as I feel it will ruin them. I don't mind taking them out of the packet, but when it comes to actually scratching them up, that's not really what I want to be doing. I want to keep these in pristine condition. Like I said, they don't make them anymore, so it's really nice to have these back in their box. Wicked. Okay, the other Corvette I got here, Corvette Racer. I went a bit mad on Corvettes for a while there. I collected a hell of a lot. My Corvette collecting has slowed right down now, but it was quite nice to get some of them in ID. Like I said, they were only limited. They sort of came out maybe with 4 or 6 in a box. I can't quite remember how many came in a box, but we never got them here, so I had to buy these off the second-hand market. Yeah, and they did cost a bit of money back then, but I'm sure they're going to cost you now. Speed, laps and races. There we go, that's what that says there. I don't think the game itself was very well thought of. Could have been a lot better. But que sera, out of that came these fantastic cars. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Corvette racer. I've got some nice Corvette racers. This one here is pretty awesome with all its livery. Look at that, that looks really cool. Yet again, super shiny. Plastic roll cage. Plastic wheels. Yeah, deets on the front. Awesome, good to see. And some deets on the back too. Exactly the same on both sides. Yeah, pretty wicked. Very cool. Corvette racer. Like I said, I like Corvettes. Corvettes are cool. Great cars in general. Back in the box. Oops. Not quite back in the box. There you go, back in the box. Just like, yeah. And these have a, you hear it pop, they have a magnetic clip on here too. Keeps them closed. Great idea. Okay, from those we'll go to Dodge Chargers. I love Dodge Charger. I think it's a great model car, and really cool that it's come out in Hot Wheels, which I kind of expected. Dodge has been a part of Hot Wheels probably since the beginning, so yeah. This one here is a Pursuit 911 car, the SRT 2015 SRT. You can see they've come in like little groups, Metro. I definitely did not buy them straight out of the box. So whether they're Metro or whatever, I bought them because they were Dodges. That's the only reason I bought them. And they're ID cars, and they're freaking awesome. Can't say that enough how cool these ID cars are, folks. If you get your hands on them or you've got some in your collection, congratulations. They're just that much nicer than your average, definitely than your average mainline. They sort of fall between a mainline and a redline club. You could call them a silver series, but they're a little bit better than a silver series again with their paint. Specialized base, plastic wheels, but they kept the plastic wheels on these so they rolled extra fast. Most of the wheels have some sort of writing on them, which I love. You know, like they're some of the little details that I really enjoy in Hot Wheels. Look at that, and that paint job yet again, that beautiful spectra color. The light's not, oh there we go, I was going to say the light's not really going to catch it, but beautiful all the same. Nice car, nice casting, nice paint job. Now becoming a little bit unique, which is fantastic. ID, Hot Wheels ID, look at that. If you get a hold of them, good luck. Right, my next Dodge Charger, the RT. How could you not go past the RT Dodge Charger? This lately, probably more famous for the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger. I believe there was a Fast and Furious Charger, but I never got my fingers on it. Plus, you know what? I'm quite happy with this one alone. This one's a little bit different as it doesn't seem to be that shiny paint job, but it is, that most of these cars have. But it looks like it is for sure. Get it out of the box and really find out. That's the thing I love. I hope you guys really enjoy me getting them out of their boxes. so you guys get a really good look at what they look like out of their boxes, is sometimes I think when you keep things sealed and all in their boxes, you kind of miss out on a big part of the enjoyment of these. Because man, that looks so much better than that. Look at it. That looks mean. Shame this is plastic, but it would have been nice in that sort of, even if it was plastic and a chromey colour would have been good. But that's okay, I love this piece. Nice raised back end there. Cool car. Dodge RT Charger. Mean as. Alright, we'll pop that back in its box. Whoop. Put that back in its other box. Then it's super protected. Look at that. That's pretty good packaging, eh? Cool. Sorry about that. I had to duck out. Had a guy come to my door, wanted to talk about roofing. That's why you answer the door and stop your video doing what you're doing. Anyway, we'll move on to the last car of my set, and that's this one. I hunted and hunted this one because I love 56, I love 57, I love 55 Bel Airs. They are the boss. So I bought this one because I actually was going to 100% leave this one out of its box and have it in my display case back here. I'll just lean there for a wee bit so you can enjoy how good it looks. I was going to put it in that display case, but I decided they're so much better left in these. They're well protected in these. Yeah. Oops, let's have a wee look at the inner box. Rod Squad. A Rod Squad. Normally the Rod Squads that I know are generally quite rusty looking. But this one here, nah mate, this one's pristine. Hello. Alright, I hope you enjoy the music in the background. You've been entertained by Nos in the background, an old 3-piece of mine where we decided we didn't want to have any lyrics. We only wanted instruments, and we just wanted to mix some what I call metal mixed with a harmonica and some drums, which creates this noise that you guys can hear in the background. Awesome. Alright, 56 Chevy. Look at that in a sparkly as paint job. Couldn't call this Spectra Red, I don't think, but you can see how glossy and beautiful that colour is when it's under the light. Otherwise it looks that nice dark deep red. What a beautiful colour for a beautiful car, and the details on the front are just juicy as is the back. Primo. Awesome. Alright, so that's that set of ID cars. That's my American run. Next, I'm gonna go Japanese, and they're my last of my Japanese cars. Keep an eye out, hit that subscribe button so you'll actually get to see it if you want to see it. It will just come up on your news feed hopefully if you've watched a few of my videos. Not only do I do these longer videos, I also do the shorter ones, which are generally just open main lines with some funky music in the background. This one is my American run of ID cars. And next will be my Japanese run of ID cars. And I might even just pick out what my favourites of the lot are. Awesome. Cheers everybody. Thanks for watching. I will see you again very shortly. Ciao.